What's up, people? It's your boy Hawk, Namerican Prepper. Let's talk about it. See what the fuck we got going on today. Let's cut that shit off real quick. Let's get into how the fuck has everybody been? Happy New Year. I was supposed to come on last weekend. Fucked my leg up. Well, I didn't fuck. I told you about the bike injury where I was still recovering from the fucking knee injury. And like you saw in the intro, I just fucking got back out running last weekend. I just started going to work without a leg brace on like 3 weeks ago. So I'm fresh out. Thank God, because I thought I got blackburned. I thought I got taken out the fucking mission before the mission even fucking started. I thought I got blackburned. I was like, oh, shit's gonna hit the fan. I can't even fucking. Oh God, yo, we got so much to talk about. I'm gonna try to fucking run through the shit from last weekend, cause the shit from last weekend ain't got shit to fucking do with what's going on the past yesterday to what's going to happen this weekend. I know you see the fucking headlines, but we're gonna talk about that at the end, so don't even worry about that. We're gonna get to what happened last weekend. We're gonna sum it up. We're gonna fly through it real quick so we can get to the topic at hand, which is the recent shit, the past 48 hour shit. But just still important shit that we need to know. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where to start at. Just give me 1 second, folks. That's all new shit. That's new shit. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Just real quick. Satellite imagery of 14 Tu-95s and 2 other bombers landing in China for the first time ever. Russia's biggest bomber campaign ever. Okay? Understand, it's just bombers. They didn't say strategic. We talked about this in a previous video. Strategic means nuclear. Alright? So they didn't say strategic bombers. They just said bombers, and it's their biggest bomber campaign to date. Russia's never moved. No way. Damn, I'm not sure if the 14 Tu-95s are capable of carrying nuclear payload. That's the thing. All they got to do is be equipped with the capabilities to be able to carry a nuclear fucking missile. That's the only thing That's the only thing that turns it from a bomber to a strategic bomber. So I don't know if they do or not. But still, biggest Russia bomber campaign to date. They've never moved this many bombers at one time. Russia right now is strategically moving their bombers in key locations, okay? Russia's preparing for war, okay? We're going to get to it. Just give me a second. But Russia's preparing for war. This is old shit from last weekend. It's still relevant, but it's shit from last weekend. The past week, there's been South Korea and Japan joint exercises going on at a rate that's never been seen before. Japan has vowed to protect South Korea. So, China's not going to attack yet, though. Before 2030, for sure, China's looking at Russia and seeing what Russia's doing with Ukraine and what NATO's doing. China might be playing chess right now, okay? China might be waiting for our fucking munitions to deplete before they go and take Taiwan. We almost went back to negotiating tables with Russia, but Putin won't until we stop sending weapons to Ukraine. That was last weekend. We're about to get into that. Yeah, some big shit. Last weekend, Russia mobilized 5 million troops, the biggest Russian mobilization to date. Like, it's crazy that this shit isn't on mainstream news warning all the people. Every other fucking country, it's on mainstream fucking media Every other country has spent millions on putting bunkers in the ground for their population, except for the United States of America. They don't care about us. We have to care about. They don't care about us. Russia bans discussion war. How about this? I said this in a previous fucking episode. Poland wants to annex Western Ukraine, okay? That'd be the best thing to fucking do. Just go ahead, end the war, get the shit over with. Ukraine is gone. Poland and Romania is what borders Ukraine on the west side. Go ahead, give the rest of the land to Poland, give the rest of the land to Romania. And now what Russia gonna do? They was mad because they didn't want Ukraine to join NATO because then NATO would be on their border. Well, NATO's no matter what happens, if Russia takes all of Ukraine, NATO is still gonna be on Russian border. So all that shit was fucking cap. But yeah, I've been said that. So Poland and Romania need to go ahead and annex Western Ukraine and get this shit over with. Russia made an address on January 1st. No. Russia stated January 1st that on January 5th they was locking down the borders and doing a full mobilization. January 5th when that, and it was on TV, but like I said, mainstream media don't. You got to actually do your diligent research. Like, you can't be a dumbass sheep out here. All last week, Ukraine. I ain't gonna say all last week, but 2 times this happened. 2 times I've heard of that Ukraine attacked Angles. I think it's Angles. I don't think it's Angels. I think it's Angles, and it's not spelt like America Angles. Ukraine attacks the Russian Angle air base with nuclear triads. Their nuclear bombers they were set there about a week and a half ago. Russia ended up, what is it called when you, re-engineering. Russia, sorry folks. Ukraine ends up taking a Russian captured drone, re-engineers it to be Ukrainian, flies it through their fucking airbase. Well, it's Russian, so the fucking S-400s and shit, they're not going to do nothing. It's Russian. Fly it into Engels Air Base and targeted one of their nuclear triads, meaning their strategic nuclear bombers. The first one happened like 3 weeks ago. It happened again a week and a half ago. Some shit's been going on. I just ain't been up here. Y'all don't fucking care. America don't fucking care. That's why the government don't fucking care. Because they know the Americans don't even care about their fucking selves. Let's see. What we doing? Where we at? Yeah, so with that being said, they moved them all over in strategic places. Their nuclear bombers. They moved them to eastern Russian coast, which I don't know why, but Russia is afraid that if they get too weak, that China might invade them. It's just to take a land grab, just for a land grab. It's crazy that we haven't seen a nuclear attack yet. Because if you think about it, like, what would you think the reaction would be if somebody was to target one of your nuclear bombs? One of your nuclear bomber airplanes? It would be a nuclear response, right? Oh, that's what you want to do? You want to attack my nuclear bombs and I haven't nuked you yet? Okay, nuke. But, and we're going to get to that red line shit too, because we've crossed so many of Putin's red lines and he still hasn't done nothing. Like, is he a wolf in sheep clothing, or he's the most patient person in the fucking world, or I don't know what's going on. Low battery, please charge. Y'all going to hear that shit throughout the video. I might need to cut that off now. Um, and there's no news coverage on this at all. You got to go literally look it up or be like subscribed to like Russia Today, Russia media, North Korea media, China media. You're not gonna see it in America. They want the masses all dead. I don't know why. Maybe they just want to start over. I don't fucking know. Like they're like normalizing the American people to this shit by just microdosing and microdosing it and microdosing it to the point where if now you've been microdosed for 2 fucking years throughout the whole COVID pandemic to the point now where it happens, well, it's okay. You're already. It's okay because you're already numb to it. You done been microdosing for 2 fucking years. It's okay. Damn, I'm supposed to be flying through this shit. Attack on U.S. power grid. Only affecting 40,000 people in North Carolina. I wonder if that was about the substations. Yes, it was. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard about this. This is old news. This is from like maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago. There's 55,000 substations in the United States. That's what powers the whole United States of electricity. Transfers. Depending on what needs more energy the most at what period of time. Transfer. It's a whole unit of intertwined. Please charge. Hold on 1 second. It's an intertwine of electrical boxes, of big electrical inverters, basically. 55,000 in America. It only takes 9 to 20 down stations to kill half of the United States power grid, if not all. North Carolina is showing you, or at least it showed you, or it showed them 2-3 weeks ago, maybe still now. I haven't heard nothing else about it. It showed you what the apocalypse is really going to start like when shit hit the fucking fan, because it showed you a lot of things. Because when those substations were attacked, Android and Apple was expedited, and everybody within a 15-mile radius of those substations, everybody's phone got scanned for the past 3 months, 2 months. It said, I think, and that's something to know. These little devices that we carry on us every fucking day. That's something to fucking know. That has nothing to do with what's going on, but that's just something to fucking know. Yeah, so 2 substations were attacked, and this happened before when the whole Northeast lost power years ago, probably like 20 years ago. 2003. It was the Great Northeast Blackout. 7 substations went down and 45 million people were in the dark. 45 million people without electricity, without running water, without no food. We have a very vulnerable electric grid, and there's no backups, there's nothing, like there's no precautions, there's no, like we built it and then it worked and then we just didn't care no more. It works. We're fine. We have electricity now. It works. If something happens, we got Band-Aids. It's okay. It works. So with that being said, you gotta keep some cash on deck, because no electricity, that means no ATMs. You gotta have a cushion. You gotta have a cushion. You gotta be prepared to don't go nowhere. The avian food outbreak: 50 to 60 million birds in USA. The largest die-off outbreak on record. As good as the chicken's been to me. avian food outbreaks basically fucking bird flu. All right, it's the bird flu. It's back and it's with fucking a vengeance. Bird flu will now rise the price of all chickens and eggs. I'm pretty sure. And like I said, this is shit. I wish I could have got this shit out 2 weeks ago. I mean, last weekend when I was supposed to. Because now everybody's seeing it. Everybody's seeing it now. And, well, this shit here is about 2 weeks ago. I'm going down on the list. But bird flu will now rise the price of all chicken eggs, and byproducts of birds. More economic pain made in inflation that's made much worse. Now chicken's about to go sky high. It already started flying. So 46 states in the United States of America have caught aviation in their bird stock. That's almost every fucking state. So shit's hitting the fan, folks. You're almost not about to be able to eat fucking meat. So off note, eating meat. That sounded gay as fuck. But did y'all hear about the fucking people that made fruit come to life? That shit's crazy. 27 counties in Texas declare invasion on the Mexican border. They said it's fucking crazy. These Mexicans, it's a fuck fest. All right, it's a goddamn pile driver. All right. I don't know if anybody know about January 1st and the Purge in Chicago. But long story short, we're not gonna get in that. But just like on every other Purge video, when the Purge first started, they tried it in one area of America first. This is how it starts. They're trying it in Chicago first. And what I mean by Purge is Purge being the worst thing I can say about the Purge is the two criminal aspects that are now a slap on the wrist, which is second-degree murder and I think it's armed robbery or armed burglary, or is burglary robbery just with weapons. I can't remember how the fuck that shit goes. It's one of those two though. It's for sure second-degree murder. That's just a slap on the fucking wrist then. Watch out for that in Chicago. They said in the nearest state near you. Civil unrest. The Canadian government has made Amendment Bill C-21, the prohibition of thousands of firearms, all semi-autos damn near, SKSs, Tavors, etc. I always say, folks, if you can go back to my previous videos, when you start seeing new laws and gun laws and shit like that, they always try it in Canada first. They pass it in Canada first. Then it comes to the United States. And if this was here, if I had posted this shit 3 weeks ago like it should have been, and then all of a sudden this fucking ban on pistol braces and 120 days to sign your God-given right over, yeah. Medical, I ain't gonna talk about that just now because I'm not really... Okay, let's see. I don't know how much time has passed. Let me see. I might cut this shit off. 19 minutes. 19 minutes, folks. 19 minutes and 2 seconds. I think I could go ahead and go on. I know everybody got TikTok brains. So I don't want to make the videos long no more. Hold on. Okay, breaking motherfucking news. Breaking news, folks. We are here. Try to get this shit done in 10 minutes. Have your fucking bug out bags ready. Do you hear me? This is breaking fucking news within the last 48 fucking hours, okay? Damn, I wish I could have got all this other shit out for you the past 3 weeks. Check this out. Nuclear warship armed with hypersonic nuclear missiles parked off the eastern coast of the United States. South Carolina. Russia has supersonic nuclear warships parked 100 miles off the coast. 110? Or is it 101? Or is it 111? Within 120 miles off our fucking coast. We can literally die at any fucking point as of, what's today, Thursday? As of Tuesday. This shit is not a game right now. There is no more about to go to war. We are at war. We are at fucking war right now. Okay? We're about to get into it why we're at war right now. Okay? And the fucked up part is, 2 weeks ago, all right, so the ex-president, if I'm not mistaken, but he's the second in charge, the second highest influence in Russia. It's a guy named Dmitry Medvedev, okay? Dmitry Medvedev warned 2 weeks ago live that they were gonna put nuclear missiles on Washington, D.C.'s doorstep. And now there's nuclear warships and submarines 110 miles off the United States eastern coast. This isn't on mainstream news. They don't care about us. Have your shit ready, bro. Because if you've seen the last video, I showed you how different American nuclear bombs go off and the radius that they go off to. Downtown Charleston's going to get hit, and right in North Charleston, right where that cadet school, that shit's going to get blown the fuck up. The miles that I am from that fucking school, I will get hit by radiation by every fucking bomb that go off. And hopefully the thermal ain't that bad, and hopefully the actual concussion of wind isn't to the point where it like rips my roof off my upstairs and I like go flying with the roof of the house when it blows through. So like right now, in the next 2 months, I got big things popping. Homestead, land, fucking bitches, work in the field, the chickens, the kids. Like, I got big things popping right now. Well, big things happening right now. It ain't popping yet, but you'll be the first ones to know. Trust. Let me see. Russia said, and with that nuclear warship off our and submarines off our coast, Russia sends warships off of Guam's coast, 22 nautical miles. Maritime law, military cannot go no closer than 22 miles off the coast of any country, international waters. Russia is now playing the United States game that we play with China and Taiwan. Oh no, we're not breaking no law. It's international waters. It's cool, bro. Yeah. No, we're just testing out shit. Make sure we can come over here on one ticket gas, blow y'all the fuck up and come back. Yeah, we're just testing. We're just testing. They're playing the United States game to the T. They've been watching all these years, and all they've been doing is taking our technology and duplicating it, trying to re-engineer it into their own, make it better, but they can't because they don't got Taiwan. Intense war preparations is going on in Russia right now. And it's sad because you turn on the TV and don't hear this shit, bro. That's the scary part. Everybody's going to be late to the fucking party. I mean, I'm not going to be late to the fucking party. I knew about this 10 years ago. You're not going to be fucking late to the party because as long as I'm here, and I mean, like, it's not as recent as I should because I don't got the likes, subscriptions, and the shares. By the way, like, subscribe, and share. Namerican Prepper, sponsored by Hawk Tech Tacticals. But I don't have the likes, subscriptions, and shares to really like need to come on here every fucking day or twice a week. I mean, I try, but it's like American people don't care. They'd rather go on TikTok, watch a 10-minute video of dogs doing cute shit. Like, you know, like, fuck their future. Look at this cute ass dog. You know what I'm saying? Dmitry Medvedev is setting Oh, okay, yeah. So remember I said that as of right now, Russia's going through the biggest defensive campaign that they ever put their country through. They're putting all their S-400s and S-500s. This is from Dmitry Medvedev, not Putin. They're putting all their S-400s and S-500s missile defense systems above the tallest and most important centers in every major city. Big defense preparations are going on right now in Russia. It's crazy. Like I said, that full mobilization, Russia, Putin's talking about 5 million guys. That shit's not on mainstream news. No kind of broadcasting station. Like, they want to keep you in the dark. But over here in America, like, we was born in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dark shit don't bother me. It's not going to bother you because we're prepared. Come on, bro. I was born in the dark. It's going to be, it's all right. Bring that shit. Putin coming on TV in a few days. Moscow to declare new patriotic war. With the full mobilization of 5 million guys 3 weeks ago, with the biggest strategic bomber campaign that Russia's ever did, and now Putin coming on TV in a couple of days, and Moscow's to declare a new patriotic war. We are in World War III. It started like January 1st. It started January 5th. It started. So a new patriotic war, Moscow's to declare in a couple of days. And why, you might ask? Well, because remember I told you how we went back to the negotiating tables 3 weeks ago, but Putin said we're not because y'all won't stop sending weapons to Ukraine. Well, now the weapons are flowing into fucking Ukraine. For a long time, for all last year, it was no, we're not sending them, we're not sending them. Putin kept saying, don't cross this red line, don't send Ukraine this, don't send Ukraine that. That's a red line. You're going to be at war with Russia, a frontline war with Russia. Don't do this, don't do that. You're going to. We've been crossing every fucking red line Putin fucking said. Like he a bitch. He might be. I don't fucking know. I don't know the nigga. But yeah, we've been playing with that nigga like he a bitch. Alright? So either he a bitch or we about to get bit like no other fucking animals ever bit the United States. Ever. Alright? But yeah, so that's why. Because the weapons are flowing into Ukraine, that every fucking weapon that Putin said not to have. And that's from every NATO country. That's not just the United States. Putin specifies don't cross those red lines, or it will initiate NATO in a war with Russia. Said Putin and Russia is to make an ultimatum to the West in a couple of days. They're sending some howitzers, some Bradleys, F-16s. Was F-16s? I'm pretty sure they're capable of dropping a nuclear payload. So that's a big no-no. If they were like some other airplane that wasn't equipped to hold nuclear weapons, then that would be different. Every Leopard tank that Germany has is going to Ukraine. Is on its way right now to Ukraine. If that's not the biggest slap in the motherfucking face, you don't understand, because Germany almost ended Russia completely years ago. The last one, years ago, USSR days. They've seen fleets of German tanks coming over their fucking borders before when they wasn't ready. They're fucking ready now, and they're about to see the same fucking thing that their fucking veterans, their granddads that are probably still fucking living on their last fucking breath, had seen within the past 100 fucking years. That's a slap in the fucking face right there. And I don't know how Putin or Dmitry Medvedev is going to fucking take that. Every single German Leopard tank is going over there. And they're even taking like a division, Poland's division. Poland has like a stockpile of Leopard German tanks. They're taking all of Poland's from them and sending them to Ukraine. And with all that being said, Russia says that their silos are open. CEO from Russia Today. This is Newsweek reporting this now. Newsweek. So don't hate me, YouTube. I'm just the messenger. This is from Newsweek. Talk to Newsweek. CEO from Russia Today reported there will be a big war by the end of winter. Something big will happen in a form of an ultimatum. We will have to announce the silos are open and they are not pointing at Kiev. Kiev is just a bargaining tip. This is about Washington sending a message to NATO. Shit's hitting the fan, folks. World War III is here, and it don't look like it's going anywhere no time soon. It's like I keep saying, it's escalating. It's getting hotter and hotter. Look, just think about it. I've been talking about this forever, but I've been on YouTube probably about 2 years, and we haven't gotten to. It's been 2 years of just proxy war after proxy war. The gas lines getting blown up in Europe. The cyber attacks. It's been done but proxy wars. We are finally stepping into World War III in 2023. Like, do your work first, do your preps, and then have fun. That's said by a smart man I know. This shit's almost over, guys. Kiss your family. Love your loved ones. That's all I got for today. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be gathering intel for you, though. It's hot. An American prepper. We're out.